Hey there! Today, I'm going to tell you all about the second book of the Bible, Exodus. It's a fantastic story filled with adventure, miracles, and the journey of a people finding their way to freedom. Once upon a time, the Israelites were living in Egypt as slaves. They were working really hard and life was tough. But then a special baby named Moses was born. To keep him safe, his mother put him in a basket and floated it down the river. Guess what? Pharaoh's daughter found the basket and Moses grew up in the palace. One day, when Moses was older, he saw an Egyptian hurting an Israelite. Moses got really mad and ended up hurting the Egyptian. He had to run away to the desert to stay safe. While he was there, God spoke to him through a burning bush. That's right, a bush that was on fire but didn't burn up. God told Moses to go back to Egypt and tell Pharaoh to let his people go. Moses went back to Egypt with his brother Aaron and they went to see Pharaoh. But Pharaoh was stubborn and refused to let the Israelites go. So, God sent 10 plagues to convince Pharaoh. These plagues were really terrible, like turning water into blood, frogs everywhere, and even darkness. Finally, after the 10th plague, which was the death of the firstborn, Pharaoh let the Israelites go. The Israelites left Egypt and started their journey to the Promised Land. But Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army after them. When they reached the Red Sea, they were trapped. But Moses lifted his staff and God parted the sea, making a path for the Israelites to cross safely. The Egyptian army followed, but the sea closed back up and they were defeated. Now, the Israelites were free and traveling through the desert. God took care of them by providing food called manna and water. He also gave Moses the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, which were important rules for the people to follow. As they traveled, they faced many challenges and sometimes complained, but God was always with them. They built a special tent called the Tabernacle where they could worship God. After many years, they were ready to enter the Promised Land, but that's a story for another time.